Well, hopefully you were able to get outside and enjoy yesterday's 60s. Certainly a very warm day for December standards. Not quite to the record of 70 in Topeka, but we will certainly take 66. We did have to battle winds, though, 30 to 40 miles per hour. The good news is we won't have to today. Winds at most could gust 15 to 20 miles per hour. That's it. Sustained winds near 5 to 10. And temperature still very comfortable, so still a fantastic day to get out. Yes, there is an opportunity for some rain, but it's not going to be heavy at all. The winds, once again, are not going to be an issue at all. Again, maybe up to 15 miles per hour with gusts up to 20, but that would be worst case scenario. Otherwise, as we head into tonight and tomorrow, we start to get onto the backside of a storm system that actually develops just off to our east, which is why we have that rain chance in the forecast, but for most areas, it will likely remain dry. But as we get on the backside of the storm system tomorrow, we will have that northwesterly wind and increasing back to similar wind conditions to what we had yesterday, but this time out of the northwest rather than the southerly wind we had from yesterday. And then once we get into Sunday, we'll get those winds light once again, possibly even lighter than today. So really fantastic second half of the weekend with seasonal temperatures for both Saturday and Sunday. In the meantime, we'll have generally partly to mostly cloudy skies for today. I'm really not seeing a whole lot of opportunity for rain, but whatever rain we do get will be light and mainly along and south of the turnpike. I cannot rule out an isolated thunderstorm, but for the most part, it is just going to be a light rain, kind of a nuisance rain. It's one of those rain chances where you want more, but you're not going to get more, and you're going to want anything because most spots will probably won't get anything at all. And then as we head towards the weekend, we will be dry. We'll have a mix of sun and clouds both days, but generally speaking, we'll have increasing clouds both days. And as I mentioned, not much. You can see the model that I just showed you, maybe up to 1/10 of an inch there in Lawrence. And if you're wondering about other computer models, showing a little bit more according to the European model there, 0.13 inches in Topeka, but the other areas not getting a whole lot. And you'll notice that the location of the rainfall is not very far to the west, with the exception of the European, the top right there, where it's going back towards Manhattan, but only 0.06 inches worth of rainfall. Other areas, not quite as aggressive with how widespread the rain is going to be. And if there's any doubt about any potential for winter precipitation, not going to happen. It is not going to happen, not only with this system, but for the next 8 days, because we'll have another opportunity of precipitation Thursday night into Friday, and even that one is showing rain, not snow. So generally speaking, once we get past today's 60, highs will generally be in the mid-40s to low 50s. Lows, another night with temperatures mostly above freezing tonight, and then we'll generally settle in with mid to upper 20s by Sunday morning into early next week, possibly getting a little bit warmer towards the end of the week with those 30s. But if you're curious about the extended outlook, warm and near normal when it comes to precipitation, if you will, in the 6 to 10 day forecast. And then we might get a little bit better chance of weather than normal conditions in the 8 to 14 day outlook. And the 3 to 4 week outlook still staying above normal temperatures, or at least the probability of it, and equal chances of drier than normal or wetter than normal. So overall, it just doesn't look good with precipitation for today or this evening. But it does look good that it is all going to be rain, whatever we get. And don't be surprised if there is a rumble of thunder or some lightning. And if you are outside, which is perfectly fine because it's going to be a nice day to be outside, just remember, when thunder roars, go indoors. Don't be surprised by that. In the meantime, enjoy today. And not too bad over the weekend. Certainly Sunday's going to be the nicer of the 2 days, even though it will be starting out about 10 degrees colder in the morning, but with much lighter winds and similar temperatures and sky conditions, we'll certainly have a nicer day for the second half of the weekend. So good news if you're heading out to the Chiefs game Sunday afternoon.